My name is Trey, and this is how the TradeScale system works. Now I'm using a software called Go High Level, and it's really easy to get confused and complicated really fast. So I'm gonna try my best to explain this in simple terms. So the system is separated into 9 separate little systems. So it's one big system divided into 9 little systems. The first system being lead capture. So whenever you get a lead, whether that's from your website, advertisement, wherever it comes from, it's going to capture that lead and put it into a pipeline and update where they are. Typically, it will be marked as a new lead. The next one is missed call recovery. So what this does is whenever you miss a call, it automatically sends them a text saying, hey, sorry we missed your call. And then it'll give them a booking link. So if they need a HVAC technician out there as soon as possible, they can do that right away, right when the call is missed, and it'll send that text automatically. The third one is just to help the system work. It just helps mark leads as warm and update them within the system so it all works smoothly. And the fourth one is the lead qualification and booking push. So it's just qualifying that they need the booking link and that they're not just calling because of a little question. As long as they're qualified, then they'll get the booking links and it'll encourage them to book an appointment with the company and get an HVAC technician out there as soon as possible. The fifth one is the appointment confirmation and reminders. So what this one does is it just sends out reminders and confirmations whenever someone books an appointment so that there's less no-shows, and it reminds people that their appointment is coming up. And the 6A and the 6B also work together to make sure it runs smoothly. So if someone cancels their appointment, it's just gonna stop those reminders so that someone who canceled their appointment isn't getting appointment reminders. And the no-show recovery is for the people who don't show up. It just encourages them to rebook and actually get an HVAC technician out there. The seventh one is for the job completion and the post-service. So when an HVAC technician is out there on the job and they finish, it'll send them a message saying, hey, thanks for your business. And it'll request a review, give them the review link to your company, and just let them know that any review helps, and just ask how their service was, and just ask for a review to get your company higher on the Google page. The eighth one is the maintenance and retention. So for the people on your maintenance plan, every 6 months, it'll let them know, hey, it's time for your maintenance, or every month, depending on your maintenance plan, it'll be customized to your company, and it'll let them know like, hey, maintenance is due, and it'll encourage them to book. And the ninth one is just the dead lead reactivation. So when you guys get a lead that comes in, but they don't contact you and the lead goes cold, after 30 days or 60 days, it'll just reach out 1 to 2 more times, let them know like, hey, we're still here if you need us, contact us if you have any questions or needs, and that's what that one does. So now what I'm going to do is demonstrate you how this system works, and I've got my phone here, and I'm going to show you guys how this system contacts your customers. So for example, we'll test out number 2, and what this is going to do is show if someone misses a call, the message they'll get. So I'll just click on this here, and as you can see, I've got it here. And when a missed call comes in, it'll send them an SMS saying, sorry we missed your call, first name, what's going on with your HVAC system, feel free to reply here or book an appointment. So this is just encouraging them to book that appointment and to get an HVAC technician out of there. And then it'll just update their stage in the pipeline, send you a notification, whoever that might be, whether it's a technician, an owner, a manager. It'll send you a technician saying, hey, you guys missed a call them back as soon as possible. And then if they don't respond to this message, then it'll send them another message asking them if they still need help, and sending that link again to encourage them to book that appointment. So now I'll just show you guys that this actually works, and I'll just go ahead and test the workflow. To demonstrate this is just select my contact right here, and this is connected to my phone number, so you guys will have your contacts within the system and it'll just automatically go to that. And as you can see here, it sent me the text saying, sorry we missed your call, feel free to book your appointment right here. So I got that text right after the call was missed, and that is how the missed call recovery works and save you guys money. And if we go to here to check how the system works, we'll just be able to see that now it's on the waiting stage because the system is set up so that if I don't reply after an hour, then it'll send me this other text. And to demonstrate that, I'll just go ahead and skip this stage. Now I'm just waiting for that text to come in, and here you go. Just following up, see if you still need help. Sends the booking link again, just encouraging them to book again if they need help with that HVAC system. Now the next thing I'll show you guys is the lead qualification and booking push. So what this does is it checks if they have a warm lead. So previously in the system, it's going to update that. And if they're a warm lead, it's going to update them and it'll send them a text saying, "We love to help. You can schedule an appointment." And it also send them an email. This is customizable. If you guys just want SMS or if you just want an email, then we can do that for you guys. And it'll just be like, "Hey, we're happy to help. You can book here if you need." And then if the contact doesn't reply after a day, it'll send them another SMS and so on. So I'm just going to show you this one as well, that it comes through to my phone. I'll go here to test workflow, select my contact, run test, and wait for the SMS. So as you can see here, the SMS came in and it tells me, "We'd love to help, Trey. You can just schedule an appointment for a time that works best." You can see that here. And then I'll go check my emails and it shows up here. "Hi Trey, we'd be happy to help with your HVAC needs. Here's the booking appointment." So it pops up right here, just letting the customer know that we're here, we're ready to help, and trying to encourage them to book that appointment to get an HVAC technician out for them. The last thing I'll show you guys is the appointment confirmation and reminders. This just helps with the no-shows, reminding the customer that their appointment's coming and if they need to schedule to reach out. So it's triggered by when they schedule an appointment. And then the first SMS is just the confirmation saying, "Great, your appointment with company has been confirmed. If you need to reschedule," it'll just tell them to reach out, and it'll also send them an email. It's just going to wait until before the appointment, and this is set to 2 days before, and then it'll send them another one tomorrow, so 24 hours, and then it'll send them one last one the day of, 2 hours before, just reminding them that the HVAC technician is going to be there today, and it'll just reduce those no-shows and get more people to actually be there. So I'll just go ahead and test this workflow, and what this is doing is telling the system that I booked an appointment, so it's going to trigger it and send me that confirmation. Okay, so I got the email right here. It says, "Hey Trey, your appointment has been confirmed." Okay, so I got the text message as well, but I also got all the reminders because obviously I didn't actually book an appointment with anything, so it just sent me all the reminders. But basically when they book that appointment, it'll send them the confirmation, and then it'll wait until 2 days before the appointment to send a reminder, 24 hours, and then 2 hours, and it'll just send those. So that is the 3 main components. I mean, all these, I don't want to have to bore you guys, go through all 9 of these little workflows, but these all work together as one big system, each of them doing their own part, and that is how the TradeScale system works. This is Trey Pilgard with TradeScale. Hope you guys learned how this works. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them.